Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some low 1-4 basketball plays that you can use at the elementary school level. Now, all of these plays are against a man-to-man defense. The reason for this is because most teams at that age are generally only playing against a man-to-man defense, at least from my experience. However, later on in a few days, maybe a few weeks, I will be running a couple of elementary school plays that you can run against the zone defense, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out.
So first in this play, what we're going to be having is players 5 and 4. They're going to be running up and setting a screen on either side of player 1's defender. Once they set those screens, what's going to happen is player 1 is going to choose its side. Let's say he chooses going right. What's going to happen there is player 4 is going to pop out towards the 3-point line, and we're going to be having player 5 roll towards the basket. Now, one of two things is going to happen. Our main option, our number one option that we want to see happen is for player 5 to be open coming off that screen and rolling towards the basket. Especially if you run this play maybe only once or twice a quarter, you're definitely going to be able to score a lot from this play. However, when player 5 gets that ball down low, he may be bringing in other defenders, either player 3 or player 2. If that's the case, whichever player he draws down, he can kick it out to one of those two players. Of course, and that being said, he may also have player 1 open to take a mid-range or possible 3-point shot. Once that play is now finished, you can now have player 5 go back to the low post, player 4 go back to the low post if nobody had the opportunity to score, and we can now have that play or another 1-4 play be ran all over again. Now, in this next play, what we're going to be having is player 5, he is going to be setting a screen, and player 4 is going to be setting a screen out to those players along the perimeter, players 3 and player 2. What's going to happen then is one or both of these players can cut in towards the key, and one of them may be open for a shot at the elbow, or we may have an open 3-point shot if you've got a player who can hit that shot. If not, then again, the elbow shots are definitely worthwhile hitting up. However, at the same time, keeping in mind when player 3 gets that ball, if player 5 set a really strong screen and he's sealed, and that means that they would have had a switch, that means that player 5, after sealing his man behind him, may be wide open for a high post to low post pass for an easy layup. So as you can see in these plays so far, it's just simple 1 or 2 screen moves. You don't want to have too much of a complex offense when you're talking about elementary school teams. These are generally teams from grade 6, 7, or maybe even 8 and lower. Now, of course, 6, 7, 8 is generally middle school, but again, if you're not coaching an advanced team or a team that knows a lot of offense, you want to go as simple as possible, and these plays may be perfect for you. Let's get down to a couple of more plays. The last play I'm going to show you is going to be the absolute best and killer offense you could possibly run. In this next play now, we're going to be having player 2. He is going to be cutting down towards the low post, and we're going to be having a solid double player screen. We're going to be having player 5 at the same time screening for player 3. What we want to have happen is player 3 to either cut baseline and pop out towards this side of the court, or he can take above. Personally, I prefer him taking baseline, mainly because it cuts down on where the defender can cut off the pass. And then we're going to have player 1 dribble towards this side. And from there, once player 3 pops out, he may be open for a shot. If he is, definitely take it. If he's not, and player 3 fought through those double screens, what we're going to be having now is player 2 setting a screen away for player 5, and player 4 setting a back screen on player 3. So now with these different screens, what we're going to be having is player 3 cutting backdoor or baseline, and we're also going to be having player 5 show towards the free throw line. So we may have a pass down low for player 3, or we may have a pass up high for player 5. And that last play is absolutely fantastic for an elementary school basketball team, maybe the second half of the season. Now, if you're looking to get some basketball practice plans, go check out the link in the description below. Definitely worthwhile looking at that, especially if you're a basketball coach, coaching this level, or even at the high school level as well. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you win more games. If it does, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys again later on today for the second video of the day.